Hey there. Welcome to our live streaming, of Kundalini dance. I'm Hemalayaa, and I teach this weekly class for these 12 weeks. We've had an amazing program called Advanced Empowerment Certification Program going on. It is also involves the Kundalini dance practice. Kundalini dance is yoga, asana, breathing exercises, dance, of course, and some other techniques and tools for awakening ourselves and being in our highest state of goodness and loving life. I am under the weather, and I have been for the last week. I am coming out of it. I've had issues with my cough, like my lungs, and I've been coughing a lot. And I know that there's something going around. So if you've had this would be a great practice for you too today, because I'm going to moderate. And I'm just not saying the right words. I'm going to adjust, let's just say. So we have mudras that we do in this class. And the mudra that we're going to do today is actually the bronchial mudra. It's for anyone who has maybe asthma or any breathing troubles with their lungs or their bronchial tubes, the bronchial mudra. So basically you bring your thumb and middle finger together. And then the rest of the fingers, sorry. See, I haven't talked a lot, so I'm going to be yawning a lot. I haven't spoken a lot is what I'm saying. So then your ring finger comes to the middle of your thumb, and the baby finger goes to the base of your thumb, and then the index finger shoots out. And then both hands do the same thing, and that's our mudra. So this is what it looks like from the top and from the side. So we're going to place that on our lap. Well, I'll tell you when we'll place it, but I like to show it up nice and close so you can see before I go to the mat, and you perhaps go to the mat too. And then the goddess we talked about this week. Every week I introduce a new goddess to us. And this week her name is called Dhumavati. Dhumavati is the crone goddess of disappointment and letting go. And she comes to us at different times in our lives, and she's here to remind us that status is not us. Our luck runs out eventually, and then she's the one that's there. And she is, she flies into our awareness. It says this is such a great book. And she is with her crow. She has every goddess and lord and like Deva and Devi, angels, basically male and female, they all have vehicles, different animals or ways to get around. Ganesh has a little rat. Dhumavati has a crow. And the crow, interestingly enough, is connected to worldly misfortune, and teaches us detachment, in hard ways. So that's also interesting. Detachment, emptiness, freedom. So these are all the things that the crow brings. And Dhumavati, she's not pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. She's not pretty. She is depicted as an old woman, and her name means the smoky one or the widow. And in India, widows are basically thrown out because a woman's worth was measured by her being married. And I don't know if you've seen the movie Water, but that was a great depiction of a widowed woman. It could be from a young woman or older woman across the board, and they're really outcasted, and they're, they have to live on the streets. Their own families sort of throw them out. It's such a sad thing. Anyway, so Dhumavati is a widow, and she represents that part of us that is okay, way okay, better than okay being alone. For us women, we fall into this trap of thinking that our lives are so much better when we are with someone, with a partner. And Dhumavati is here to tell us that no, we get to choose that, and it's okay. She also teaches us that we have the most spiritual growth and awareness when we are alone, rather than with families and children. Of course, we know that that's a hard one, right? And partners. So Dhumavati, just wanted to bring her awareness into our class today. We'll see if we can move our bodies when we get to the dance portion with her in mind. All right, I'm going to move to my mat. You move to your mat, and we shall start the party. I'm going to bring my thing over here so you can hear me. And I'm going to use it over here too. All right, so start with a comfortable position. Again, you can use a cushion or sitting however is best for you. You don't have to sit like me. I like sitting with one foot in front of the other, or sometimes when I'm feeling really flexible, I can bring that foot in or the other foot, either way. Right now, I'm gonna let myself be like this. All right, so let's take some deep breaths in. And letting go with sound. So in this particular practice, we use a lot of sound, vibration. We make the sound and it ripples through our body and our nerves. Exhale out of the mouth. Move the jaw from side to side. Make sure there's no tension. Stretch out the mouth. Shake out the hands. Good. Let's make our mudra. So we're going to the bronchial mudra. And no, ladies, I did not introduce this one into our program yet. I might not, because I've got so many other ones that I've sort of put priority on. So this is just for our practice today. Or when you're feeling sick, you can remember. Come together. Then the ring finger comes to the middle of the thumb. And then the baby finger goes to the base of the thumb and the index finger sticks out. The bronchial mudra. Close the eyes. Let's bring in some breath and awareness into our bronchial area. Now again, if you have asthma or any other breathing issues, this is a great mudra to open up. I just did a yawn, which is a great sign that more oxygen is coming in already and relaxation is happening. So, making a sound here on the exhale. And since Dhumavati is our goddess today, why don't we invite her in? And why don't we invite ourselves to release anything that we're disappointed about or have been disappointed about? And easily, with her help, we can let go. Let go of our attachment that we had to that thing. Okay, let's do an Om here, sending that vibration through the whole body. Deep breath in. So even when we're sick or down, fatigued, or have anxiety, especially having anxiety, yoga and sound work, sound vibration is amazing to bring us back into alignment, back into our strength, our center, and having that balanced place again. Because when we're so fatigued or depressed or anxious or sick, we get knocked off our equilibrium. There's a wobbliness in our center. So we're bringing ourselves back by practicing some breath work, some mudras, some sound vibration, some movement. All right, open your eyes, release this mudra, open up the palms. Good. Place the hands down. Let's do a little massage here. So lean over to one side and then push the hand onto the inner thigh, just like a cat would need a nice little spot to lie down on. We're going to do the same thing. I was doing this kind of thing a lot over the last week. My body was feeling so achy. And if you're someone that sits a lot in your, day, let's go to the other side. This is a great thing to do. This and any other movement, like just standing up, walking around, making hip circles. We'll do some of that later. Just shifting the energy, moving, creating circulation. Okay, last one. All right, shaking out the hands. Let's bring ourselves into a cat position. And you guys get yourself into cat position. I am going to see about turning on just a little extra light. I don't know if that's going to help at all, but let's see if it does. All right, cat position. Hands are underneath the hip, the shoulders, and knees are underneath the hips. So here we're going to just move a little forward and back, a little rocking motion. Let go through the mouth. Keep going. Just this little rocking forward and back. So the body's in this one line. You're just hovering forward and back. We're kind of getting a stretch in the wrists, massaging the knees a little bit. The toes can be folded. And then bring it back to center and round. Pelvic bone going towards the forehead and the middle of the back going up towards the ceiling, and then change. Hips go back, heart goes open. Open up your exhale round. And inhale. And exhale. And then why don't you see what feels good for you? Maybe you want to go inhaling round, exhaling going up. Just check it out. Change it up. Check it out. Yeah, moving your head from side to side now. Imagine waking up. How do you want to wake up? And take your hips to the sky. First down dog. And bring your knees down. Let's push back into child's pose so your forehead is on the ground. Keeping your forehead on the ground. I'm not going to do everything because if my lungs are still like this, I don't want to do a lot of upside down things. So if you are feeling a little under the weather, then monitor yourself, and you can totally just sit it out if it feels uncomfortable. Your body will let you know. It's such an interesting dynamic when the body also is tricky, because it wants, like, the mind might get in the way and be like, oh, anything, because it's stuck and stagnant. We need to move. And then there's the other side of, like, listening when your body actually is telling you to chill out a little bit. So when you know the difference. All right. From that child's pose, bring yourself back up into cat position. You're going to take your hips up. Remember, I'm not going to be doing it as much as you, so hold your down dog and take your hips really back there in that V shape. And then tilt that pelvis up towards the sky. Elongate the hands and the arms. Roll your shoulders. Now take your heels up in that down dog and vibrate the legs. Vibrate, 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 vibrate. Good. And now go back into child's pose. And in your child's pose, I've heard that before. And now I really mean it. Really allow all of your bones to let go, your muscles let go, and hang out. Roll up to sitting on your knees like I'm sitting here, and move your head from side to side. Good, I'm just gonna check one thing. Okay, good. And as if you're saying no, really in a slow-mo movement here. All right, from here, if you're okay sitting on your knees like this, you can continue that. If you want to change into a cross-legged position or a foot in front of the other position, that's fine. We're going to move our body in the cat-cow position while we're sitting. So a little round, open, and again, play with your breath. Do you want to inhale as you go up? Sure, great. Maybe you want to inhale as you go round. I always find that's a bit weird, but I like to switch it up just to try something different. We tend to get rigid. I like to control my controlling, you know what I'm saying? All right. So then from here, let's change our body into cat position again. And this time we're going to scoop our heart down and up and around to one direction, over and around, down and up again to the other, to the same direction. So we're gonna do a few circles like this. Allow your chin and your head to get involved. And then change directions. Big circles. Really feel your rib cage opening up. Last one. Good, and then back to center, a little jiggle here. Okay, good. From here, take your booty up into down dog position. You're going to take that foot up in the air. So bring your left foot into the center line. Take the right leg and foot up into the air. So you're in a one-legged dog. Looks like this. So keep that foot up. Internally rotate that leg so that the leg is in alignment. The hips are in alignment with the whole body and the spine. You can bend the knee that you're standing on. And now, bring that leg down. Let's switch. The other leg goes up into the air. Internally rotate that leg so you can feel that your body's in one line. Breathe and reach out here. And bend that standing leg that you're on. Bring that leg down. Good. Walk your feet towards your hands so we come into forward bend. Hang out here, bend your knees. I'm going to roll up because I can't stay in that position too long. So the legs are creating this jiggle and the rest of the body is hearing it. It sends a ripple through the whole body. So for those of you who are just signing on, I'm not doing all of the postures today since I have had a cold for the last week. And now it's all up in my head and my ears, so I can't go upside down. And we're in forward fall. From here, keep that vibration in the legs. Roll up to standing. Roll up luxuriously, I say. So that means really slowly. Like your spine is on a spa date with itself. Okay, good. Now you're standing like I am here. Take your feet out a little bit more so they're just a little bit more than hip distance apart. I'm wearing these funny pants today, which is very comfortable. So bend the knees and now jiggle the center of the body. And that doesn't feel all that great on my lungs, so I'm going to tone it down. You jiggle a little bit more. All right, we're going to roll down now. So bend those knees, drop the head down, drop the arms, and slowly drop the head. Hang out here. Good, and bring yourself into a comfortable little one foot in front of the other. We're going to do a little energized breathing exercise. I'll show you what it looks like. So the energized breathing, we have done this one time before for the ladies that are in the program, where our palms are face up. Our elbows are going to move like this. This is the motion here. So the elbows go back. They come forward. They almost touch. They can touch if you want. Open up here, and the spine goes with it. So the spine, the heart goes forward, and then as you go down, the head drops, and the middle of the back is round. Elbows are back. So the inhale is like this, and the exhale is sharply through the nose. So if you've done a Kapalabhati, breath of fire, there's this inhale through the nose, exhale sharp through the nose. So you're blowing something out. Imagine blowing something out of your nose. I've been blowing a lot of things out of my nose lately. So this is going to be the motion, and we're going to do it all together. I'm going to lead you, and I'm going to do the motions, but I'm not going to do the actual thing. Okay, ready? Let's go. Inhale. Open up. Exhale sharply. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're just going to do about 8 of these. Keep going. Two more. Last one. Good. Right away, jiggle the body. Let's do 3 shoulder shrugs up to the ears. Inhale, 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 inhale. More. Exhale out of the mouth. Ha! 2 more, sorry. Inhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale. Ha! Last one. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale. Ha! Good. Close your eyes, hands on the knees, breathe. Now, if you're feeling it, you could go into your mudra again, the bronchial mudra, where we learned at the beginning of our program, our class today here. So your middle and thumb finger come together. The second ring finger goes into the middle of the thumb, and then the baby finger goes to the base of the thumb, and the index fingers stick out. Close the eyes, breathe. Taste that sweet stillness. Okay, good. We'll go back into movement, release the mudra, and come on into a big old squat here. Support yourself in getting into the squat from behind there. You might need a nice rolled up cushion to place underneath your feet. Totally fine. Hang out here in squat, hands in front of you, and open it up from side to side. Good, and then from here, we're gonna go into forward bend, forward fold. Letting everything hang here. I'm gonna roll up. You stay upside down for a moment here. You can really let your arms go in that forward fall. Let your head be heavy. This is the thing that's gonna help you to let go. It's gravity doing the work. And just notice where you hold on. This is the cool thing, right? You get to notice where you hold on in your body. Your head and your neck are usually one of the main areas. Gets a little tight. All right. From here, walk your hands forward on your mat and go into a down dog position. So we go into our down dog. From down dog, we move into a plank position. So a nice straight bodied plank. Hands underneath the shoulders. Actually, the hands are in line with the chest. This is something that we talk about here. We don't talk about much. Back to down dog. I'm going to do this movement of going into plank and down dog. Let's do this about 5 times. So when we go into plank, shh is a sound. You inhale through the nose into down dog. Exhale. Shh. Let's do this a few more times. Shh. Shh. Last one. Shh. Good. Hang out here. Slowly lower the body down. So we're going to bring ourselves into cobra. Winding cobra. We get to wind the body up here, looking over one shoulder, then the other. Breathe and open up. Stretch out the mouth. And then bring the body down. Chin on the ground, take a break. All right, wind it up again. Inhale. Shoulders winding, opening up. Opening up the heart and the lungs. Looking over the shoulders, creating more space here. Breathing and then bringing it down. Good. Fold the toes and bring the body up into cat position. And then bring your body up into down dog. Bend those knees and jiggle, 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 jiggle. Good. And look between the hands. Let's actually bring the right foot all the way forward. You can bring your back knee down. And just a little slight movement of the hips go from side to side. Just a little opening happening here in the hips. Fold the toes. Bring that back leg up now. And now we're in a runner's stance. So feel the stretch of both feet away from each other. When you're ready, you can raise the arms up. Breathe. We're creating some fire and some heat in the body. And that's what these beautiful long, these yoga poses help us do. Reach forward and then bring the hands on either side. Bring this foot back into down dog position. Nice stretch of the back of the legs, the back of the heart. You can press your heels towards the earth. That's a nice stretch here. And then bring your left foot into the center line. Back knee comes down. And a little alignment here where you just glide. That's what the word was, not alignment, but glide your hips from side to side. Fold the toes, bring that back leg up. So now we're in runner's lunge. Press both feet away from each other. That's the trick of helping you to come up and get that center strength here. All right, now from here, when you're ready, my balance is totally off today. You're going to raise the arms. Inhale, exhale. And from here, reach the chest forward, forward, forward. Hover for a second, and then the hands come on either side. Bring that foot back. Reach back with the hips and the legs. Press those heels towards the ground. And then bring your knees down, push back into child's pose. So bring your forehead to the ground. Your arms can be beside your body. I'm going to sit up. If you're having any issues with your lungs or sinuses right now, you're also going to sit up. Breathe. Feel your body releasing, starting to get warmer, releasing any of the negative thought patterns that tend to churn. Okay, rolling up to sitting. We are going to do that same energized breathing exercise one more time. And this time, as we bring our hands together and the opening up happens, that's the full inhale. So full inhale, exhale is what we're going to do with the sound. So there's going to be this like exasperated, breathy sound that you're bringing from your belly. We're going to do this about 8 times or so. I want you to really think or really imagine, visualize that you're chopping something that no longer serves you and you're breaking it up into pieces. That's what that sound is doing, the chopping of it. You know, we've got a lot of patterns that we churn, things that we're going through, people that we're dealing with. And really imagine whatever the crap is going on, that you're chopping it up. This is where you get to be your own internal, like, dissector of your crap. All right, so inhale. Full inhale here, exhale. Ha! 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 Last 3, now 2. Ha! Ha! Last 1. Ha! Good. Sitting up nice and tall, jiggle everything out. 3 shoulder shrugs up to the ears, and then we're gonna let go with the ha sound again. Inhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Scrunch the ears up to the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Ha! Inhale, inhale, inhale. Last one. Good. Close your eyes. Breathe. Feel that stillness and that silence. Okay, good. We're going to go into movement again. So let's bring our bodies into a big squat again. Fold over your legs into forward bend and luxuriously roll up to standing. So as you're here, find a nice comfortable place to just walk it out from side to side. I'm going to actually turn on my music again. Let's see what I got that I can play for us. Huh. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that will work. Walking it out from side to side. Do a little Hanuman Chalisa. All right, Jinhamai. I want a little bit more beady stuff here, so we're walking it out from side to side. How do we allow our bodies to get back into that space of freedom and playfulness that we were born doing? What happened from when we were children to now? So walking it out, now a bigger stance and a deeper bend in the knees. So I want you to hover over on one side and then the other. It's almost like your belly is lifting up and going over. And that's what we're going to actually start to do with the hips now. So now the hips start to sit and sink in as we step from side to side. So imagine you're doing a little bit of a belly dance movement here. So it's a little lift and drop, lift and drop. Relax your chest. Even though your body's nice and straight, start to move your arms back. So really, these kinds of movements are all for us to find our own way. Gets us into a rhythm of movement without us thinking about what we look like or what it should look like. There's no should. This is all for you to explore what it feels like. All right, keep it to one side now, just these little hip circles. Both my knees are bent here, so I have access to this movement. Relax your arms, relax your chest, even though the chest will naturally start to move. Hip circles in this one direction. My knee is really bent. I know this is the worst pants to wear for a class like this, but there you go. Now you get to see. We're going to change direction. So we move our hips like this on the other side. Nice big circles. I want you to feel these circles. I want you to feel like your hips are detached from your body. Stretch out the mouth. It doesn't take us much to get into some free form movement. Good. All right, so back in the center here, both knees are bent now, and the pelvis is rocking forward and back. This is a little happy dance that the pelvis is doing. And I'm moving my weight from side to side here. Add the shoulders so the heart goes forward and back too. Pelvis and the heart are moving in sync. Start to say yes with the head. Start to rotate your wrists. Good. Now start to walk it out from side to side. My pelvis is still making a little movement here, so this is what it looks like from the side. Okay, good. Now march it out in the center. Not a serious march, very kind of goofy march. So bounce those shoulders. These are a little bit more celebratory dance moves. Take those arms up, wrists, rotate. All right, now moving the shoulders, alternating the shoulders as you move from side to side. Open the mouth. Good. Now you're going to bring that knee up as you're moving the shoulders. Doesn't have to make sense. Just see when your body wants to bring it up. Get out a wider march. Arms are just swinging along as if you're walking down the street. Saying yes. Yes to life. Yes to truth. Yes to health. Yes to your truth. Good. Take the hands on the hips. Nice big circles. In one direction now, see if you can separate your hips from the rest of your body. One direction, other direction. And then again, bigger, faster circles. Good, back to the pulse. And then this time the arms sort of throw. Imagine you're throwing something out. Throw it out. All those things that you do not need. Good, back to the jiggle here. Good, shake it out. So what we're gonna get into now is just a little bit more of your own kind of movement. So that means the canvas is empty. You get to play in this space. See how you wanna walk, see how you wanna move and groove. Play with it. We're gonna do this for about 3-4 minutes where I'm not leading you or guiding you. You are in your own space, freedom to play. Turn this up a little bit. So explore what this does to your body. How do you want to express yourself? Piece of music right now, I actually encourage that. Maybe not something that you know off by heart, but something that inspires you to dance, to move, to play. I like playing stuff that I don't know so that it really gets me out of my head. And also then there's no sensory connection to that music. I'm fresh with that particular thing and just allowing. And then see if you can just be silly. Doesn't have to make sense, doesn't even have to look like dance, just move. Hopefully a little bit faster. There we go. So let's go for 2 minutes straight. Really want you to go for it. Not following me exactly what I'm doing. It's really about you and how you feel. Use your whole space. Going. Keep bringing your to different shapes. You can go upside down, inside out, you know. Stir it all about. Let your hands dance. Let your arms dance. Let your hair dance. Let your belly dance, your chest dance, your pelvis, your hips. Your legs. Your feet. All right, last few seconds. Just get a little jog going here, real pitter patter. So you're arms in the air, like you just won something. Be like, yes, yeah. Go in one direction and the other, yeah. All right, go walk it out. Breathe. Now slow it down. Again, lifting the belly from side to side and stepping it down with the foot. Breathe. Keep going. Good, and now just forward and back so the knees bend even more. And now let's take the arms as if you're putting something into this basket in front of you. Your basket of dreams, desires, truths, your fullest life possible. And then imagine Dhumavati. That part of us, that crone part of us. Breathe. Allow her to come in for this moment. Remember, she is the goddess of disappointments and letting go. All those times that we had disappointments in our lives, she helps us to move on from those, accept them, heal from them, and let go. So standing here nice and tall, you can have your feet any distance apart, hands on your hips. Close your eyes and shift your weight of the hips from side to side so this little tick-tock is happening with your hips. This is a full wisdom pose. This is you being in your full state and embodiment of your crone self, the grandmother spirit. That spirit that is your intuition, your truth, your highest truth. Breathe. All those times that you just wanted to run away or be alone. Maybe not even run away, just be alone. Didn't think that you had the strength, or you would be outcast. And then all those times you also wanted to fit in and be seen. Embrace those also. Good, back to center, bend those knees and just the pelvis pulses. Forward and back. Saying yes with the head as you stand here. Good, now palms go up. Start to move your shoulders from side to side. Just because she's Dhumavati does not mean she's not sexy, sensual. There's wisdom in that too, with the body. Let it move now. Open your eyes and let it move. Slowly, mindfully, imagining grandmother's spirit coming through you, into you, fully embodying you so you can be whole, wholly yourself, no matter what stage of life you are. Allow your arms to snake. What if we could let go of all of those places inside of us that worry what we look like, what we're going to look like, that we're losing our youth? What if we could just walk out and allow Dhumavati, her strength, her courage, her wisdom to be the leading role in our lives? That's what I say. So walk out of that. Insecurities. It's inevitable. We will grow older. It's inevitable. We will actually find our way. We'll find our true self-love. Doesn't matter what we look like. It's how we feel. So feeling that strength, standing up nice and tall. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe here. Okay, so from here, I want you to face your mat. Roll down again to a forward bend, and then walk your feet forward into down dog. Find your dog. Bring your knees down. Either you can sit like this on your knees, or you can find your comfortable seat on your cushion. We're going to do a little gentle twisting from side to side. So One hand's behind you. Twist around the corner gently. And then the other side, we're going to do this a few times on each side. Inhaling back to center, exhaling, squeeze. And then have an inhale and exhale here. And then inhale back to center, exhale, turn the corner, inhale and exhale here. And then inhale back, one more each side. Inhale back to center. Good, and back. Bounce the shoulders. Shake out the hands. This naturally relaxes the nervous system. So even when we're like, this was a moderately, it was an easy practice, easier than it can be. But even when it is, we're still moving, we're circulating, expressing and releasing. We're creating more oxygen. We're relaxing the nervous system. We're opening up channels, meridians. We're massaging the endocrine system, all the glands, and bringing our body into a beautiful equilibrium place. So here we are, we sit now in meditation. We allow the teachings of either Dhumavati or any other goddess that you may want to bring into your field. You can do so. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, you know, any other archetype that you can resonate with, you do resonate with. As we sit here silently now, I want you to really imagine letting go of all those disappointments that we've carried, whether we know that we have or not. I don't even want you to think about the disappointments. I just want to intend that we let go of all the disappointments that have been hovering inside of us, that have not been complete, have not been processed or digested. And in this moment, I ask Dhumavati to help us to fully integrate, process, release. Unconsciously or subconsciously or consciously hung on to. You can make that mudra if you want, or any other mudra. I'm going to make the bronchial mudra. Open up my lungs, my bronchial tubes, your respiratory system. You can release the mudra, open up your palms. And if there's anything that you've been praying for, or if you want to make a prayer right now about anything you have been praying for or anything you want to pray for now, take a moment. Send your prayers out there, whether it's somebody who's sick in your life or someone else that you want to pray for any other reason, and pray for yourself. You bring yourself back into this space, hearing some of the sounds in your own space. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and notice anything. If you feel, and you might feel like staying in meditation, so pull it out. I think I could have stayed there for a while. I might go back into some meditation. Thank you so much for practicing today, and or whenever you're doing it. Could be with a recording later on. I appreciate it. We've got about 4 weeks left of this program, and I will still be offering these classes, the live stream classes, Thursdays at 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time for the next 4 weeks at least. And if you're interested in the Advanced Empowerment Certification Program, you can go to my website, Hemalayaa.com, or you can inquire by sending me an email or go to Facebook and send me a message. Whatever. Either way, you can find me. Okay. You're awesome. Have a great evening. Bye.